This is a Hot Pie Media original.
This isn't the problem. Checking your phone and being addicted to your phone is not the problem. We can debate this all we want. Americans check their phones every 10 minutes, according to a global tech care survey by Asurion. That's a lie. We check our phone a lot more than 10 minutes. There's no way we only check our phone 10 minutes. New research shows that Americans check their phones 96 times a day. That's once every 10 minutes. BS. The company said it's a 20% increase from a similar survey researchers conducted 2 years ago. Not that surprising. Asurion said roughly 50% of Americans are attempting to use their phones less. Okay, that's believable too. I don't believe we only check every 10 minutes. The survey showed that 9 out of every 10 Americans are offended when someone they're speaking. What does this mean, 9 out of 10? Who's the other one? Are offended when someone they're speaking with starts looking at their phone. 75% of survey takers admit they've done it themselves. 1 in 5 says they do it frequently. It's not. I don't even like the argument that we're addicted, because the phone is. I don't think that's a fair term. Your phone is your wallet. Your phone is your work. Your phone is your. It's not. It's ridiculous to say that that's just about gaming or porn or whatever. It's not true anymore. And I think we check our phones a lot more than every 10 minutes. That's not the problem. Is we all have our pet peeves. The problem is how long you stare at your phone and where. That's the problem. You meatheads in tank tops, and this is how your workout goes. You know, some of us who have something to do, you do a set. Go over here. Let's say the doofus is doing lat pulls. 1 set of lat pulls. Then guess what happens? Still sitting there. A couple minutes later, after returning some texts, next set of lat pulls. 3 minutes later, lat pulls. No wonder you're fat. You're not in shape. Start working out. Get off your phone. That's the person that pisses me off, as you can tell. Hurry up, loser. You know, 1 set every 15 minutes really isn't burning a whole lot. That's the person that drives me crazy. That drives me crazy. Who cares that we look all the time, that we're working all the time? Who cares? It's getting in the way while you're on your phone that's a pain in the ass. There. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it takes you an hour and a half to get off the bench press because you've returned 35 texts and taken 5 selfies of your sunken-in chest, loser. Back acne. Can you touch your toes, puffy guy? Hurry up. Oh, it's the gym person. That's the one. That's the one that sucks the life out of me. You know, if you're not in the way, who cares, right? Who cares? Who cares if you're at the grocery store or whatever? I mean, who cares? You sit there in the gym and you don't move. And you can't hear because someone's staring at you. You might get the hint it's time to get up from the lap machine. So you've been sitting there 30 minutes and done 2 sets of 10. Go get some more roids and stare at your butt cheeks. Go tan some more. Do that. Go tan your butt cheeks and play on your phone. Please. Let us just get finished with the workout, please. There. So check. I don't believe that for a second. We only check it every 10 minutes. I think it's probably every 5, right? So. All right, speaking of which, let me look at my phone. Check the phone to go over all the things about the show. John McClellan is the co-founder and creator of ATX Hot Sauce in all 50 states, now in several retail outlets as well. So we're going to turn it over to the social media rock chef superstar, and we're going to walk through a few sauces and why you should buy. We've done Beat Heat, so we're second in line now for the tasting. Don't forget, everyone, go to atxhotsauce.com. So here we go.
All right, so this one is our smoked habanero 5-pepper. We smoke habaneros with ancho, pasilla.
Is that going to hurt?
This one? No,
Yeah.
This one's actually really, really good.
Okay.
This is like your traditional tapatilla, but without the vinegar in it, right? And because of that fermentation process that we've talked about all the time. This one is great on sandwiches, pizzas, things like that. Great on hot wings. I think you're going to really like this one too, especially the smoky flavor with the adobe chipotle and the smoked habaneros. We actually smoked the habaneros before we.
Does that go with the cab?
This would not go with cab. This would go with the great Chenin Blanc, though.
I teed you up with that one.
Yeah, yeah.
That is good.
That's good. Isn't that good? It's just classic take. Well, it's a new take on a classic item. So it's called smoked habanero 5-pepper.
All right, don't forget
One of my favorites.
Don't forget atxhotsauce.com. This is a scary story. It's scary and I think shockingly not a bigger deal than it is. There's another part. So in downtown Austin, I know it's 2:15 in the morning, but we're talking about 6th Street area. I know it's Wednesday, but we're still talking about downtown Austin. A guy is walking down the street. Now, now you can watch him on a security camera. He's walking down the street with a flag bandana and a mask, carrying a flaming bottle, and no one notices. He's caught perfectly on video. That much we've got now. No, you can't see his face, but you can see the chubby guy with the Molotov cocktail. He's walking down the street with this thing. That means because he throws what he's trying to set the Travis County Democratic office on fire. He throws it through the window. So here's a guy firebombing an office in downtown Austin, and he walks down the street to do it. And then he has to leave. He starts jogging when he throws it through. He starts walking, then he jogs away. Nobody notices this guy throwing a Molotov cocktail into the glass in downtown Austin.
Video of this morning's attempted arson at the offices of the Travis County Democratic Party. The offices are on East 6th Street at Navasota. That's just east of downtown. And KXAN's Caitlin Carmoot is there live now for us. Caitlin, we're learning this is not the first time something like this has happened.
The Texas Dems installed these surveillance cameras after vandalism on their building last year. And they're saying this attack was far more severe, with an attempt to throw an incendiary device inside the building. Now, those surveillance cameras did catch some action. You can see here a man wearing a gray shirt, black shorts, and a black and gray tennis shoes with the flag bandana and mask. You see him throwing something at the door of the building twice. On that second try, the window breaks, and we're told that device did not catch fire, just the papers it was near. But then in this clip, there was an employee from a neighboring business who came over and used their own fire extinguisher to put that fire out.
We will not be intimidated, and we will not be threatened by any individual who takes such a cowardly act as to attack a democratic institution.
The use of an incendiary device like this is typically to throw it at something once you light it, and the liquid comes out, catches on fire, the fire spreads upward and outward and does more damage.
And Jennings tells us there was also another vandalism attack 2 hours later at the Granger building. The Granger building also houses county attorneys as well as the district attorney from time to time. Caitlin Carmoot, back to you.
Okay. Somebody spent the night attacking identifiable Democratic offices. And that would also include, clearly in Travis County, that would include Travis County officials. Okay. What a goon. What a goon. I don't know how the guy, I mean, so obviously somebody saw him because somebody ran across the street to put it out. I mean, how about that person? But the guy, chubby guy with a flag mask. I mean, so if you just watch the video, and it is clear as can be, he's at least 3 to 5 minutes of trying to set this place on fire. He's walking, throwing it. The fool can't even break the glass the first time, so then he has to do it again. So, I mean, this guy is out there on East 6th Street trying to burn a building down for the better part of 5 minutes. That's not even counting the time the fat guy tries to start jogging back to his car or wherever he's going. And I don't know what the other videotape shows. I don't know if the idea is they don't make a bigger deal out of it out of fear of other goons that copycat it. I don't know. I mean, it's obviously he didn't want to kill anybody. I guess you could say he didn't want to kill anybody because he shows up at after 2 o'clock in the morning. But and that is a terrorist attack there. That's not something to take too lightly, and it's pretty terrifying to say the least. It's just really hard to believe that nobody knows who it is. Nobody sees the guy in a car. Nobody notices him on his way to try to set the place on fire, given the fact that he walked down the street with the bottle in hand. I mean, with the setting it on fire to try to break the window.
From the Hot Pie Media Studios in Austin, Texas, it's the Jeff Ward Show. Listen at jeffwardshow.com.